I think when we went to Ethiopia, I don't think I personally, and I don't think Scott did either, really set up any expectations of what we thought it would be like. I think we went just with an open mind to see, actually what it really was like. And to be perfectly honest, it is devastating to see the poverty level there.
One of the highest population of orphans is in Africa, and in particular in Ethiopia, which is one of the 3 poorest countries in the world. And so as we went there, we just saw a lot of devastation, a lot of children and adults who were facing a life of hopelessness. There's very little hope over there.
But one of the amazing things that Scott and I found was, even in the midst of all that, they are the most loving, gracious, kind, and giving people that I think I've ever met. How we met Enoch was through one of the 3 orphanages that we visited with Gladney. So when we saw him in the orphanage, we knew that there was a need. He had a need that's called craniocystinosis, which his skull is fused together, which means his brain cannot expand. And we had heard statistics of what would happen if he had the surgery done over there, which was pretty grim.
Surgeries are done like this in the United States all the time with very, very high success rates.
Scott really started working on getting his medical needs volunteered, donated for the hospital and the doctor. And then they needed a host family, and so Scott and I said that we would do that. And the paperwork came through miraculously quick. And when I say miraculous, I really mean that, because it was about a week.
Once we got back into the country, Monica, my son, and daughter-in-law met me at the airport because I was the one that went to Washington, D.C. to pick him up.
We were so excited, anticipating his arrival, and I think I will always remember the picture of his dad, Scott, holding him in this bundle, this fleece blanket bundle, and it's burned in my mind, that look. And then he walked over, and Monica took him right away out of his arms, and we just looked at him and just cried. Monica and I just cried looking at him and loved him instantly.
We took him directly to the hospital at that time, and it was pretty touch and go for him. He was a little over 3 months old and weighed less than 5 pounds.
Someone had asked, is someone going to adopt him, or is there a family that wants to adopt him? And my first instinct was, yeah, we want to adopt him. And so from the first day that he was here, I felt like, we should really consider adopting him, and I really wanted to.
We wanted to be parents, and we wanted to adopt internationally, but we had no idea that it was time for it to happen.
It was probably within 4 days, I guess, that we feel like God was working on their hearts, that someone needed to adopt him, and they felt like that the someone should be them.
It was the most overwhelming decision, and it was very exciting and joyful because I was so excited about that possibility, but it was still scary too, just to become his instant mother.
We felt like that God directed us to Enoch for a reason, and that reason, little did we know that that reason was to bring him to the United States to have the surgery, but more importantly, was to become our grandson.
We call him our little miracle, and he is a miracle, and we love him so much. He is just precious to us, and I think we feel so blessed and so fortunate that God chose us, to place him in our lives and place him in our family, and he's really a true gift.
You're just so happy to see his face even at 2:30 in the morning and be up with him even though you're sleepy or whatever, so it's amazing.
We believe that he's so special, and we love him as if we had him, no different than a biological child, and this has just been an amazing thing, and we've seen God work through every step of it.
We feel like the luckiest people in the world, but it's just the tiniest piece of this story, and he has touched so many people, and there's so many people that love him that we don't know, and so it's just the most amazing thing that I've ever experienced. And I feel like God has done wonderful things in my life and given me incredible gifts, but this gift is so beyond anything I could ever imagined. It's the best.
Thank you for considering the Gladney Center for Adoption. If you'd like to know more about international adoption, or you would like to begin the adoption process, please log on to Gladney's website at gladney.org or call 1-800-INT-ADOP. Call us today.